Depending on when you're watching this video, you most likely have less than 30 days until your fantasy draft. That's pretty scary. It's even scarier if this is the first video of mine that you're seeing on this channel, because I've been making videos all off season long to keep you locked in for your fantasy football drafts. As you can see by the title today, draft these rookies, win your fantasy league. Simple as that. Roll the intro. Starting off with Omarion Hampton, he's definitely not a league winner by ADP, but a league winner by situation and offense right now. Considering he's on the LA Chargers and Jim Harbaugh is the head coach and this is a run-first offense, all of those things are starting to look good, right? The veteran running back they signed in free agency has still yet to practice with the team, meaning these are all of Hampton's opportunities. He has a chance to run away with this job in training camp. Even if that doesn't happen, we valued this backfield as 1A, 1B. Both Najee Harris and Omarion Hampton would split carries. But if this offseason incident with Najee Harris and the fireworks is anything like any other wild offseason story we hear with NFL players, it's probably not going to be a quick recovery for him. It's going to be a while till we see him. Najee Harris could come back tomorrow and practice, sure. I'm just not going to bet on that, and I'm going to bet on Omarion Hampton to actually win out the job faster than we expected. I was a Najee Harris believer all offseason, and plenty other creators have as well, or fantasy experts. I'm not ready to jump off of the Najee Harris ship yet, but I think we need to be mindful of a pathway where Najee Harris doesn't even get to make a chance or an impact in this backfield, and Omarion Hampton runs away with it. Next, we have Harvey, who at one point was a middle round pick. Definitely not anymore, as he's surging up in ADP. This rookie running back has all of the talent in the world, and the best part is he gets Sean Payton as a head coach. Let's not undervalue or underestimate what Sean Payton as a head coach can do for a running back in fantasy, because Darren Sproles for multiple years had elite running back finishes in PPR. Harvey is extremely good at catching passes out of the backfield, but he's much more of a developed and balanced runner than Darren Sproles was, so the opportunity here is really RB1. We've seen it with Darren Sproles, we've seen it with Alvin Kamara, we could see it again with Harvey. Next up, we have Emeka Egbuka, and with Chris Godwin being on the PUP list, we've talked about this on the channel plenty already. If you haven't seen those videos, make sure you check them out. But to debrief, Chris Godwin is likely to miss at least 4 weeks of the season if he remains on the PUP list. Emeka Egbuka is going to have more opportunities next to Mike Evans, and what's great about having Emeka Egbuka in this offense is that he is so versatile. He can play the slot, he can play out wide, he can be a flanker, a guy that from the slot position is in motion before the snap. The potential for Emeka Egbuka is massive. If you've already seen the wide receiver tier list video, he's got a pretty high rank in there. He's very well respected, and I believe it's for the right reasons. If you draft this player, you'll probably win your league. I think the most underestimated part about Emeka Egbuka's game right now is that he has a guy like Baker Mayfield who will launch the ball down the field, and Emeka Egbuka is great at contested catches, grabbing the ball when it's at its highest point and coming down with it. That's what Emeka Egbuka exceeds at. Let's move on. Let's go to Kaleb Johnson, running back of the Pittsburgh Steelers, and this one is pretty obvious to me. You draft the Arthur Smith running back in the run-first offense, you're gonna win your league. I'm not a Jaylen Warren fan, I'm not a Jaylen Warren hater, but let's talk about his stats last year and his 4.3 yards per carry. It's definitely not amongst the best, it's definitely not bad, it's really just about average, it's mid. So what do the Pittsburgh Steelers do, knowing that they lost one of their running backs and their other running back left is mid and they want to run the ball a lot? They're going to go out and draft a running back who's really good. Meet Kaleb Johnson, the running back who's really good. Kaleb Johnson is being drafted to help save this offense and give them some sort of identity back after losing Najee Harris, who, whether you like it or not, was a big part of the offense. Aaron Rodgers will have stretches of dominance in this 17-game season if he plays. However, most of his stats since 2022 have just been mid, and this is a run-first offense. He's probably not going to throw the ball for 5,000 yards. I'm not expecting Aaron Rodgers to go back to 2021 Aaron Rodgers, so I'm not expecting this team to throw the ball a lot, which means I'm expecting Kaleb Johnson to win you your fantasy leagues if you draft him. And finally, my little dark horse, my best kept secret. You're going to say, who? But that's Jacory Krosky-Merritt, the 7th round running back rookie, the 7th round rookie of the Washington Commanders. We know this team needs an upgrade upgrade at running back. Brian Robinson hasn't been bad, but he hasn't been very good either, if we're going to be honest. And right now in training camp, Ja'Cory Crosky-Merritt has everybody going crazy. There's a video of one run where he's just absolutely leaning into people and just refusing to fall over and just staying on his feet. He's listed as 5'10", but somehow it looks like he plays the position at 6 foot, like he's almost like Derrick Henry when he gives a stiff arm out. What he really reminds me of, because nobody's going to be like King Henry, this running back reminds me a lot of if Devon Achane was bigger and not as fast. I truly believe that there's a chance that whether it's by injury or just by performing in training camp, Ja'Cory Crosky-Merritt could play a large role in the Washington Commanders run game in 2025. He could be that rookie running back that no one thought had a chance to make it in the NFL and is dominating. Ja'Cory Crosky-Merritt is obviously a long shot to even pan out for your fantasy football teams, but we'll save more dart throw guys like that for the next video. That's gonna wrap it up for the rookies that if you draft this year, you're gonna win your fantasy league. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here and you like fantasy football content, make sure you subscribe down below. We've been making videos all off season, and I'm gonna make sure that there's plenty of videos in the month of August for you to watch. And if you're already subscribed, you're already a part of Outlier Militia, thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate it. Smash that like button for your boy. My name is Turtle. This is Outlier Fantasy, and I will see you in the next video. Wow, you stuck to the end of this video? Thank you so much. If you're new here, make sure you check out one of these videos on the screen right now. And don't forget, before you leave, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any fantasy football videos on this channel. And that's all I got for you guys. I'll see you in the next one.